Pat Tillman gave up an NFL career to serve his country. But what happened after he enlisted became one of the most closely examined stories in modern American military history. By 2002, Tillman had already done what many football players could only dream about. The former 7th-round pick had earned the respect of teammates with relentless preparation, toughness, and leadership. Then, after months of reflection following the September 11th attacks, he turned down a reported $3.6 million contract and enlisted in the U.S. Army alongside his brother Kevin. Tillman served tours in both Iraq and Afghanistan. On April 22, 2004, during a mission in Afghanistan, he was killed. At first, the military reported that Pat Tillman had died as a result of enemy fire, and he was honored for his courage. But weeks later, investigators confirmed a different reality. Tillman had been killed by friendly fire. The tragedy itself was heartbreaking, but the larger historical controversy centered on what happened after the military leaders learned the truth. Questions arose about why the original account remained unchanged, who knew the actual circumstances, and when they knew them. Those questions led to multiple military investigations and congressional hearings that examined how information about Tillman's death had been handled. Even today, some questions remain debated, but the central facts are well established. More than 20 years later, Pat Tillman's story is remembered for more than football or even the circumstances of his death. It's about a man whose choices inspired millions, whose story challenged institutions to be more accountable, and whose legacy continues through the Pat Tillman Foundation, which supports veterans and military spouses pursuing education and public service. That's why Pat Tillman's story still matters, not because it offers easy answers, but because it reminds us that behind every headline is a person whose life was far bigger than a single moment.